Hey friends, Lois East with Ellie Grace's Attic here with a lunchtime live. It's been a minute. I've been saying I'm coming back with something crafty, and for the last few weeks we've had an event like every weekend out of town, and it has kind of put a damper on my crafting because I've had short weeks, but I am here. I've got like projects stacked up to share with you guys for the fall. So I want to craft with you today a fun fall flower. It's super easy. Well, I say it's going to be super easy. It's super easy in my head. I saw it online and I thought, oh, I can do that. Let me change it up a little bit. We're going to be working today with some Dollar Tree items, so I'm super excited about that. For those of you who don't know me, quick introduction. Again, Lois East with Ellie Grace's Attic, and I own an online creative company, and we sell handmade, hand-painted wooden signs with all kind of sayings. I just did my first like true crime murder sign the other day. So all kinds of stuff that we paint on wooden signs. We do tons of custom orders and we love it. But I also love to do arts and crafts. We have a monthly subscription box, Craft and Chow, that we send out to you guys, or you can buy it as an individual kit. We do paint parties, craft parties. We do a little bit of everything, and I love to come on and just craft with you when I get a whimsy, and so that's what we're doing today. And we're going to be working with a few Dollar Tree items, some fabric, and some hot glue. So the first thing I have, and you can do this on a flat piece of wood, you could actually do it on a canvas, would be cute, but today I found this. Actually, I didn't buy it today, but I found it. It was in the Dollar Tree earlier, but I got something else. I got this a couple weeks ago at the Dollar Tree. They have a bunch of galvanized metal pieces in there. It's really like the 5-quarter store now, not the Dollar Tree, because this was $1.25. So it's cute. It's just a little rippled corrugated tin piece with a twine hanger. So that's going to be our background for our flower. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the tag. I'm using the wrong scissors. That's my fabric scissors. And I have some little wooden accents. These came from the Dollar Tree as well. These are a little Harvest. I actually bought these last year, but I saw them in there today too. It's Harvest DIY Words. And you'll see it's a little woodcut. It has blessed. I haven't even opened it. Let me just open it and see what all it says. It looks like that says Hello Autumn. Just rip it open. So it's got several little pieces that you can use, and you can use them. So there's blessed. Then it's got give thanks, welcome fall. These are cute. Hello, oops, hello fall, hello autumn. Oh, I guess I should have held them up backwards and you could have read them. And farm fresh, that's cute. So those all came in that packet. And then I got these Scrabble tiles. I haven't opened them, so I don't even know. I was thinking happy fall, y'all. I don't even know if I got enough letters in here to do it, but we're gonna see. So I got that. I have a little wood slice. I actually cut this today when I got home. I just found a stick in my yard and cut it with my saw. So, but a button would work for this too. That's going to be our final touch. And then I have a stack of fabrics. How fun is this fabric? Can we just talk about these stripes for a minute? They're like faded, like chambray. Isn't that nice? And it's got all the fall colors and a little pop of teal in there. I love this fabric. I picked this fabric up earlier this week at Hobby Lobby, so it's still there. And then so the rest of it I just kind of pulled from my stash. You'll see I got some burlap in there, some mustard yellow. I didn't use that green. I got some denim. So that's what we're going to be using today. I just want to kind of show you what I did because I did some cutting before I went live, so I wouldn't keep you forever. As I cut out from each of my different materials a little half football, if you can see that. It's just, this is going to be the petals of our flowers. So it's just kind of an arch, right, on each, and a flat bottom. And I drew one on here with a pencil, and then I just kind of see the little, where I cut it out. It doesn't look so pretty right here. But that's all I did, is I cut out 2 or 3 from each different material, and that's what we're gonna work with to make our petals. So then I got my hot glue gun fired up. So what I did is I took, let me do it with the denim since I have this one out. Is you're gonna take it, hold on, I got some other threads. If you guys are watching live, or even if you're watching the replay, say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from and what you're up to today. It's Friday. Hello, happy Friday. Even if you watch the replay, let me know you're watching the replay. I'd love to hear from you guys. All right, so we're gonna take each of our little petals, our half foot balls that we cut out, and we're gonna kind of pleat it, which just means you're gonna kind of pinch, starting at the edge, you'll pinch it, and then you'll just kind of gather it, making little, just pinching it a little bit at a time, holding it with your one finger, and you're just essentially making a pleat. This part doesn't, it's okay if it doesn't look pretty because we're covering it up in the end. So you've just kind of gathered the end like that. See, doesn't that look like a flower petal already? Now, this is where it's going to get a little tricky. If you're doing this with kids, you might want to do this part. Kind of try to hold it from the bottom as best you can. And then you're going to take your hot glue gun, and in between each little fold, you're going to just barely squeeze like a little drip drop of hot glue to kind of hold it together. Just kind of press it together. Well, it helps if you do it right. Hold on. Evidently, I didn't squeeze. I'm kind of holding it with my fingernails. All right. So, there we go. It might take a minute to hold it together. And again, it's okay if you see the hot glue. It's okay if it's not perfect. The denim's a little heavier, so it's actually taken a second to, didn't take this long when I did the material, the regular fabric. There we go. So see, it holds together like so. I had already done this one earlier. So now we're just gonna do each little petal like that. We're just gonna pinch it together. And hot glue in between the pleats. I need those little rubber tip thingies that you put on your fingers for doing just this thing, working with hot glue. But at this point in my crafting career, I do not have fingerprints, you know what I'm saying? So you can kind of fix them and smooth them out later. We're just going for getting the pleats done right this second. So pinching them together. If you are a sewer, you could probably sew this in like 2.2 seconds with a quick run under your machine, but under your, you know, yeah, under the foot. I was like, what's that thing? That little piece that comes like boom, boom, boom. You'd probably be done with this, but I'm not. You could probably even hand stitch these together, but why would I sew? Sorry to all the sewers. I don't have a machine and I didn't feel like hand stitch. So we're hot gluing, because that was easy. All right. I got this pretty mustard yellow. So again, I'm just gathering the ends with the flat end. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're covering it. Can I just take this moment? I know y'all hear that ruckus happening. That's my dog. And it never fails. Like, I just want to tell y'all out loud that 99.5% of the time, that dog is sleeping. He is sleeping. But I think he just knows when I go live or when I'm trying to do something, because he's like, I think now's a good time to make as much noise as I possibly can by shaking myself out and rattling my collar, or wait for it. In about a minute or two, he's probably going to pick up his bone downstairs. He has this bone that is like, I don't even know what it's made out of. It's not rawhide. It's like hard, and it came with peanut butter in it. He's probably about to pick that up and kind of do this and let it fall on the floor, and when it hits the floor, there it is. He made the most, it makes the most god-awful noise. He just threw himself down to chew on that bone. I hear him. I'm telling y'all, he's like a little kid. He's like, my mom's not paying attention to me, so I'm gonna make the most noise possible. I don't know if your animals do that. All right, so we've got about 3 more pieces. These are the little, I don't know if you can see them so far, the ones that I've made. I'll put them right here so you guys can see them. Can y'all see that? Let's see. I'm gonna move my tripod. Let's see. Okay, tripod, work with me here. I think y'all can see that a little bit better. So these are the ones we've made so far. Probably, looking at my little thing, I might have made too many, but that's okay. We're gonna run with it. If we don't use some, that's okay too. Y'all hear me now? Telling you. I was doing something the other day, a video where I did not need any noise, and I really honestly forget that he's down there, because he really honestly does not make noise unless I'm trying to do something. This material probably needed to be ironed before I used it, but that's okay. It looks like hashtag real life. Because, yeah. So all I'm doing, if you're just coming on, we're making a fall flower. I've got some various materials out that I thought just all kind of went together and were kind of fallish. I cut out half football little shapes for the flower petals. There's the bone, I told y'all. And I am pleating them or gathering them at the bottom and just putting some hot glue between the little pleats to make our petals kind of have some dimension. All right, last piece. There's that bone. Y'all hear him chewing on it? It's like, I don't know what material it is, but it is hard. Really, Finn? He knows. All right. All right, so there we go. This denim, let me try to hit it from the bottom too. It's a little stubborn because it's thicker than the rest. All right, so there's all my little petals. So now what I want to do is take these off and just kind of put them to the side. It's okay if some of them kind of, that one's unraveling. We're going to make it work in a second. So I've got them all pleated. I'm going to kind of set them to the side. And I cut out some bigger half football shapes out of burlap. So we're going to kind of put that down for our, just kind of like the leaves. And I'm going to kind of let it hang off of the I'm kind of putting it off to the side. It's not directly center, it's kind of just off center. That makes sense. I think that's where I want it. All right, so I kind of just have them laid down in a random pattern, and I'm gonna hot glue underneath it. Now I am hot gluing onto metal, so I find that the Gorilla Glue sticks work better. They have polyurethane in them, which if you're gluing metal, wood to metal, metal to wood, that, like I've used regular, just the cheapo hot glue sticks, which these aren't expensive, and the glue the regular glue will not hold wood to metal because of the different textures. Wood is porous. All right, let me see, I have a popsicle stick. This will save your fingers too. I'm just smooshing down. Back on the base for a second. All right, so this is what we have so far. I have this little corrugated little sign. Already has the twine on it. You could take this off and put wood, wire with wood beads, or you could put some ribbon or something. But I left the twine, and I hot glued on these burlap pieces. I had just cut them out like into half football shapes. These are going to kind of be our leaves, kind of for the background. These I cut out bigger than I cut the little petal pieces out. So now, just going to come back and kind of working around the center that I created with those. We're going to hot glue our petals down. Make sure I'm still hot. Okay. We have pleated our petals. So now we're just going to hot glue these bad boys. And it's okay if they're not all the same size. I was like, this guy, I really think I should have ironed that, but we're just going to keep kind of working around that center circle. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. How many different, okay, I lost my pattern. Oh, Lois. If you know me, you know I can get lost in a room. All right. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh, how do I have an extra one? That's okay, I'm going to use it. Man, I didn't plan that, but that kind of worked out perfect. It's not an exact pattern, but alright, I got wispies everywhere, but that's okay. You can pull the hot glue wispies off in the end. So this is what we have so far. Isn't that cute? Now I used fall colors, like all of my materials. I bought this guy this week at Hobby Lobby, but the rest of it was just stuff I had in my stash. You could totally go buy it. And all I did, let me explain too, if you're going for a small project like this to get material, I did not buy a whole yard. Plus it was on sale this week, so I got 40% off, but I asked for 1/4 of a yard. And honestly, this is 1/4 of a yard. This is what it looks like, okay? Just this. And this is like in half. So that's a lot. So I'm going to be able to do a lot of projects with this, and this is just gorgeous. But you can actually get 1/8 of a yard too. So make sure if you're at Walmart or whatever, you don't have to buy the whole yard. I'm not sewing. So if you're doing something small like this, just ask, and they'll accommodate you. So this is what we have. So you can use fall colors like I did. You can even you could do monochromatic, whatever your color scheme is in your house, or whatever you have on hand. So there's that. You could do this with felt too, would be cute. So I've hot glued that around, and you see I've left that hole right there because we're about to hot glue on this little guy. Now you could put a button right there. You could actually at Dollar Tree, because I picked them up today and I was like, look at that. It comes in a little pack just like this, right next to, it's on the floral aisle. And you can get a package like this for $1.25 of wood stems that are cut like this. Some of them are little like this, some of them are taller. They're just random wood stems. I know it was only $1.25, but I was like, I got sticks in my yard, I could totally cut that. So I saved myself $1.25, but you can get them if you don't have access. If you don't have trees in your yard or access to a saw like I do, pay the $1.25 and get you wood stems if that's what you want. You could also put a button would be nice on here. You could do a wood slice if you bought like wood slices. You could do a pom-pom, like a poof, or you could even use the same fabric and just kind of twirl it together. Like, let me show you, hold on, what I'm talking about. This is stinking cute. Okay. You could I'm gonna use this, cut a skinny piece and do it roll it like that, and then roll it, keep rolling it until you've got a circle like that. Keep going until you got a circle and cut it, and you can use that for your center. You could do 100 things for the centerpiece, but I wanted kind of a rustic look, so I used the little wood slice from my yard. How cute is that? Y'all let me know in the comments, do you like it? I think it's really cool on the tin as well, or galvanized metal. It looks like a tin roof to me. All right, I'm gonna pull some of these wispies off. All right, now, I don't even know if I have enough room to put, I was gonna do the Scrabble letters, but I don't know if I have enough room, so I think I might use the little wood cutout, maybe. And I think what we're gonna do, I don't know what I'm gonna do, hold on. I don't know which one I wanna use, let me see. They might be too big. I don't know, I think I can, I don't wanna cover up the sand, but I think I'm gonna use, all of them are kinda, I probably should have moved my flower up. I can do this one. Okay, we're doing blessed because it fits. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put blessed down there in the corner like that. But, I can't leave it natural like this. So I've got, I hope I have enough wax in here. This is antique wax, and it's time that I get some more, but I'm not. Let's see if I can even open it. Okay. It's like that might be a problem. And let me see if I can find a chip brush. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me see. I wasn't thinking I was going to do this. I was thinking I was going to use those tile hold that thought. I just gotta reach over here because the one thing that I'm looking for is at the bottom of the barrel here. Found it. It was at the way bottom. So now I'm gonna dip this little mop chippy brushy thing into this dark wax. See, it's dark. And we're gonna get a paper towel. Let me put my hot glue back over here so it doesn't get cold on me. And hey, Finn. Well, hello. Do you want to say hello to my friends? Do you want to say hi? This is Finn, the noise maker. Okay. Mama's crafting. Can you go on while I craft? Can you go on? I'm just doing the front of this, and all I'm doing is brushing this dark wax on to kind of stain it, give it a stained effect. And I'm gonna kind of wipe it off here in a second. Okay, I need another little dabby dab right here for this part. Just make sure it's all covered. It's this easy. You don't have to have stain. This is Waverly Antique Wax or dark wax. Also, Kills makes a good dark antique wax. And I use it all the time for small projects like this to, and this little guy is little, it's lasted me forever and a day. So now I'm just gonna kind of wipe off the excess with my paper towel, essentially drying it at the same time. All right. So I'm not worried about the back because that's not going to show. So see, I just got a nice stain. This is what it did look like. And we just gave it a little color. All right, let me put this chip brush in water so it doesn't get crusty on me. And we're going to close this. And we're almost done, y'all. I'm not going to do, I know I like a ribbon. I'm not really going to do a ribbon today because I feel like the little flower is so pretty. So now, get my hot glue gun, and I'm gonna kind of just put a few little strips of hot glue on the back of the letters. And there he goes with that bone again. Y'all, he is hilarious. Kind of like, I'll teach you to not pay attention to me. All right, don't worry about the wispies. All right, put that, I think, right there. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I can't even right now, y'all. All right, I'm just getting the wispies off. Use my scissors. Get that. Some of them are like inside the letter. We'll have to get that. All right, this might be my new favorite. How cute is this little guy? So cute. What do y'all think? Let me know. So we'll recap. I used this little galvanized metal piece. It's about 6 by 6 inches square, if I have to guess. Came from $1.25 Tree. So it cost me $1.25. The material and the burlap, all of that I had on hand. I did buy this pretty striped chambray from Hobby Lobby this week, but the rest of it I had on hand. All I did was cut half football shapes out, hot glued, gathered them at the bottom and hot glued the gathers, and then I hot glued them all down in a circle, and I put this wood slice, which I cut out of my own yard today, on there. And this little piece came out of a bag of fall sayings. I got this at the Dollar Tree, this whole pack, plus this guy, $1.25, Dollar Tree. Okay, they also have these Scrabble tiles, but I didn't think I had enough room to do all that, so I'm gonna save these for a different project. And then I took my antique wax and just kind of glazed the Blessed and then hot glued it on there. That's it. And all I did was brush on the antique wax and then wipe it off with a paper towel. And we have this cute little fall flower. So anyway, that's my lunchtime live today, guys. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. Again, let me know you're watching in the comments, what you're doing today, where you're watching from, and what have you been crafting lately. So like I said, since it's been a while since I came on live with the craft, I've got some projects stacked up. So you might see me again this weekend with something crafty. So I love you guys. Have a happy Friday and a blessed weekend. Wow.